Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. We're going to be doing a bit more of the MSQ here tonight. We're going to try to get done what we can here. Alvino is ready to bring the people together. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Melange Ja, Moxitoro Zouj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. Sure to afford us the privacy we require. Must work quickly, lest Zuriel Jha discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scale, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Well, we can hope, but... I'm not telling you to move along. I can't be seen talking with the likes of you. A blessed scale in an outsider's hands? What business do you have with me? So Baku Jaja sent you to call an assembly? Not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxitoro Zouj at once. That scale, if the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it that you require of me? Baku Jaja bids us come to Moxitoro Zouj? Strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful. The esteemed Baku Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Moxitoro Zouj as well. Apparently there's a Najul nursery to the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Moxitoro Zouj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moxitoro Zouj at once. Maybe if we just follow the road, it might curve just right so that we can get to where we want to go? Excuse me. Where's Waklama? Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Lamati, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantages you are about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. You've barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own. And you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Waklama, third promise of Tulial. Promise, I thought you served Baku Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The scales they showed were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her routine. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Waklama has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. His smile is so creepy. Baku Jaja has shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives, and of their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zariel Jha. He wouldn't take too kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support Mamook's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Sure, she hears the people. Waklama would like to ensure she is prepared. Alright, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. Moonjaw and Zbrawl fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest. But due to infighting, Mamuja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Bunwa clans intermarried, and that's how blessed siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on blessed siblings. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yakoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. Meteorites were only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing can make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, we don't have any good prospects for trade. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of blessed siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. As you all have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The one that grows well is nodule, Jaltika, banana, and turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries and see how you like it. Forest where nothing grows, it's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Blessed siblings promise us more than strengths. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliol, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamuja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire a fertile land, one that's all your own. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone had their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land. Who better to get for them than the blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Aravno mention something about the meteorites, that the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue? Rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of trees and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate a little further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. Okay. Just run! Run like your life depends on it! Mainly because it probably does. Excuse me. It really is incredible how a tree would support such an enormous boulder. Meteor's etheric emissions are palpable even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Crow could lend your expertise as well? I'd like to join you, but the etheric signature of these meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Okay. There's one shard. If I can get it to click on it. Did you find your fragments? Much obliged. Alphino, Crow, and I will combine the gathered samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I'm hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await your arrival at Muxatoro Zuge, so go and meet her there. We will return with our results as soon as possible. I'll figure out a way back up there. Son of a bitch. I think there's a way up this way. I think. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Koana and the others. I don't know the first thing about these Australian devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this force yet. I can feel it. Waklama is determined to find a solution for Mamook. I'm sure Zeril Jha would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. Plus, people are my people, and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending upon me. Baku Jaja is not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Koana and the others will be back with their report soon. Good, everyone was assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops. In all respects, have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home? Thus, your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven without doubt that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we've discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the nodule and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forests, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as the Eorzea acquired the potato and tomato from Tyrol, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than nodule here? Precisely. What care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem? Your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there's another way for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words? Friends, a perplexing notion from an outsider, but not unwelcome. We said what we wanted to say. Now all that's left is to defeat my father's shade in the feet of the Brotherhood and clear the way for Mamook's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete this feat, let's be sure to tell Zariel Jah the good news about his forest. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. I think you're being a little optimistic about that, but... Compassion, even for the likes of him. You can continue to eclipse me even every way. Then it is a simple choice. We're counting on you, Waklama. Waklama's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I imagine the sables were so fervently collected for the Exodus when find new purpose here. But if they help these people grow, improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zariel Jah made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Someone's gone to fetch the real Ja. He should be here soon.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands,
damn, I didn't
we
catch that.
gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her. Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
I kind of figured after that last line he had that was what was going to happen.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'm gonna be. And it was like, I'm not a fighter. I'm out of here.
No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
Bear witness to our resolve. Right on the mark.
And the reason which guides our journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
These blaze sundered Baligarbanda scales.
Ow.
Blades of fire rain.
Take that!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth.
Oh, barbarian bastard!
How is this?
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
For the machine! Not enough. But together, we shall triumph. You're not alone.
God damn it.
We'll get through this.
I have your back. I shall assist thee. I know not who you are, but I applaud your tenacity.
Surely this will quench your thirst for battle.
Resolve and reason kindle. By crimson wrath be sundered.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand after this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. For Tuleyolam!
That's my old man for you.
He ain't happy.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Who's that?
Arugadin? It couldn't be...
Kettenram?
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Kettenram, I presume.
No! Kettenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory! I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this
Then you're a
feat.
fool.
And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
She does have a way of turning people to her side.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
It just puts you back on the side you've
One
normally been on.
last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuklamat. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
That's the way to look at it. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Third promise. You brought everyone. We were just coming to you. We did it. Melange. We've proved to the Autarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we've always wanted here in our homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders as equals, of course. Insiders or outsiders, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you saw the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. By learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. And someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help Mamook grow. What happens when they learn about us, about what we've done? They will not. For generations our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The trustees committee here was facilitated by the Autarchs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. Last thing the city needs is more death. Bakul Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamook. Your community is waiting for you here and in Tulial. We still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. Kenrim, living legend and the Eorzean explorer extraordinaire, would like to chat. This ain't no place for a proper chat. Mikem's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as we here call it, on account of me dazzling twinklers. Well... let's follow the road back out of here. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamook? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though seeing how we've won them over, methinks I'll have less need for vigilance. I'm here at Galul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept, and incidentally reminds Zaro Jia of his duty as a lector should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. I'd say I'm more on than your father's guest by now, or didn't you see the sepulchre atop Worker Zormer? That's right, Kettenram was one of the names. Your father and I fight shoulder to shoulder in many a battle, Father Gamonda being but one of our triumphs. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will. Even if that means you have to sit out the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond, surrounded as you are by all these bright and eager faces. I do. My garments are my strength, and it's thanks to them that I understand Papa's hopes for this nation. What I must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Wuklama. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones beside me, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving unfair advantage to claimants. So, when Hunmu Rook refused to divulge why my grandfather passed through Ikbrux 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yakoi who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Gerfiller's abilities are at all representative, the Yakoi are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the Dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the city itself, here in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mumuk and make inquiries. While there, we can all take the opportunity to see to any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetheryte. You're Kachula's boy, ain't ya? She told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. Aye, I might even succeed despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older and wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Wuklama is not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it together. Was I ever that young? You waited for me. It seems Kettenram knows my mentor, so we chatted for a bit longer. Alvin said to meet by the Aetheryte, so I'll see you there. Oh, why am I trying to go there? I can just teleport. Excuse me. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe they were ever averse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many nodules they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Malal and Zariel Jah, you've come to help us? As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Loopholes! And anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There is no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. Do you recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings? That stone pier stands at the entrance of the sky-deep cenote, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City is in Yoctel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search for it? I have no reason to refuse you. No longer will we rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. The cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. Now that's the way to go. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that, and we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. A mage, I believe. Truly. The Dawn servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yakoi quarries. That was the very same ones excavated by Vorpurlor's dreamers. And the Golden City must be there. In the depth of the sky-deep cenote? Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in Gok-Jarak descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You'll make a magnificent Dawn servant. This is it, everyone. To the sky-deep cenote. Oh yeah, that's a long trek from here. Oh, we'll do it. We can do it. Shit. I gotta find... Looks like I gotta find a bridge over here. Excuse me. This is Cenotaph, which means beyond those doors is right of succession or no. Disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. Okay. Sky Deep Cenote it is. It's gonna be a bit of a wait. That's unfortunate. Oh, that popped far faster than I was expecting it to. Far, far faster. Unsung Elegy. Or clear Unsung Elegy. Oh, so that's what that does. Okay. That is good to know. Oh, well, fuck. Back to the feathers again. Or bubbles. I mean... honestly, if I was looking for advice, I would find it. I don't. I want to hit. That's what I hit, so that's just not what I meant to hit. Interesting boss. Okay. God damn it. I don't even know how I'm supposed to see that bullshit. Wait, this looks highly technological. What the fuck is all this? Shit. Ah, shit. God damn it. You can do it. Okay.
I thought this place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
Probably not. It's almost more like Allegan.
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time.
Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how do we get over there?
Step on a hidden block.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Seems like a logical conclusion to me.
Leave it to Alfino. Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed. You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
That we did. That we did.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
Well, we've done it. We've seen Wuklamot to victory in the right of succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let's all enjoy some well-deserved rest. And rest, that was what we'll do here as well. Let me see who we have up for going to go raid. So I really need to do that more often. We'll just call it here. We will be back later with more of something. Till then, though, have a wonderful rest of your day.